Hello, my name's Brandon with BrickiPhi. I talked to a receptionist that gave me the email to be able to send this video to, and I just came across a couple things that I think could really add some value to help you boost your online presence. And my goal is to help small businesses to do that so that they can get more leads and get more customers and more business and ultimately more money in your pocket. And so I hope this video finds you well and that this information will be useful to you. If you like what you see and want to reach back out, then that would be great. Otherwise, I hope it adds value to you no matter what. So let me just run through a couple of things that I found when I was doing the research. Typically what I do is I go in and I look up the industry in your area. And so I went in and typed in roofing company in Huntsville, Texas, and you'll see that the top 3 that come into play here, those are the ones that are likely to get the most clicks just because they're the first 3 that people would see. And so my role is I help people to basically see what they need to do to help climb the ranks in Google so that they can show up in that top 3 spot. And so that's the first thing that I wanted to show and look at. And then in order to do that, there's basically 3 elements that Google is paying attention to that you'll want to implement to be able to improve and increase your rankings. And the first one is keywords and content. The second is citations. And the third is backlinks. So I just want to go through those really quick. The first thing is keywords and content. So typically, as far as content goes, Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on the homepage. And so if you're able to implement that amount of content onto your page, then that will help in the rankings. And then they like to see these keywords. And obviously the algorithms and the computers that scan the sites are all very sophisticated now. And so if we look at the keywords, you can see that Google kind of sees all the variations of different keyword terms. So things like roofing company Huntsville, Texas, roofing Huntsville, Texas, roofing company in Huntsville, Texas, etc. So all of those variations matter because different people type different things. And so if you want to take advantage of those searches, then you'll want to kind of work those keyword phrases into your website within those 2,000 words of content. So right here you can see the volume of searches per month for each of these keyword terms. So it's like over 1,000 searches per month for roofing. And so my goal would be to help you take advantage of all of those searches, because even if you just landed a handful of those every month, that would make a tremendous difference in the income that you're bringing in. And so right here is the KD, which is the keyword difficulty. The fact that all of these are under 3 is like a huge win for you, because if you start implementing these keywords into the content of your website, then it will rank very quickly as you start to climb into the top 3 spots on the Google Maps and on the first page of Google organically as well. So that's the first thing. The second thing is citations. When it comes to citations, that's basically your business name, address, phone number, etc. That represents your business. And so the more citations that you have, the more you're basically telling Google, hey, we're listed over here, 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 and here. We are a legitimate business and we should be ranking higher. So the more citations you have, the more Google recognizes that they should be helping you get to the top 3 spots. And so if you start to look at a few things, then you start to see the different companies have a variation of different number of citations. So this is y'all's company, and I'm going to get into the wording on this in a second, but this is y'all, and y'all have 11 citations. And so what we would want to do is make sure that we're boosting your citations up into the 30 or 40 citation range so that you're beating out all of the competition. And basically what that is adding your business information to different online directories like white pages, yellow pages, etc. There's tons of them out there. It's just a matter of getting your business information listed in those different directories. And then the last thing is backlinks. And backlinks is essentially when your business is listed somewhere else and someone clicks the link and it forwards them to your website, that's a backlink. And so what we want to do is make sure that you're incrementally adding backlinks to your website and across the internet so that they're able to see, that Google's able to recognize those backlinks. And once again, it tells Google that you're kind of popping up everywhere and you deserve to be in those top 3 spots. So if we look at the top 3 spots, this is the number 3 spot. And so what it would take to beat them is one element when we're talking specifically about backlinks is to slowly and incrementally add backlinks in so that you're able to get, in excess of 80. And then you can see they're using 6 organic keywords. So if you're splicing in more keywords and you incrementally add more backlinks over time, then you can easily take over and get into that top 3 spot. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about your Google My Business listing, just because of just a typo, I think. So when I went in and I was doing the research, I saw that y'all were actually ranked down at number 14 in the Google Maps. And page 7 in the organic searches. And so it's going to be difficult for people that are researching roofing companies in Huntsville. It's going to take them a while to find you because most people aren't going to dig through 7 pages of Google or, past those top 3 in the Google Maps. And so you'll definitely want to go in and update your Google My Business information because there's some typos in here. And so if you correct that, then that will start to correct some of the things that people are searching for and help you to more legitimately rank your business. And so definitely you want to change that. And so just in summary, the main things that you want to do is update your Google My Business page with accurate information that doesn't have any typos, and then the keywords and content on your website, the citations, and the backlinks listed kind of throughout the internet. Now, I know that business owners typically have to wear a lot of hats, and it can be a lot to kind of learn all of this different information and whatnot. And so my goal is to help small businesses do that so that y'all can succeed and start winning and taking advantage of these 1,000+ searches that are happening for roofing in Huntsville. And so if you ever wanted to go on your own, you could. This tool is called Ahrefs. It's Ahrefs. I pay a little bit of money for that to be able to do this research, but it's certainly something you would be able to do on your own as well. And for the citations, I use WhiteSpark. So hopefully that information adds some value to you if you wanted to move forward without me. But again, I know y'all wear a lot of hats when trying to run a business, and this is one way that I try to serve and help business owners so that they can capitalize on all of those searches and get more business and focus on what they do best, which in your case is roofing. And so I'd love to continue this conversation, and I hope you have a blessed night.